Good afternoon, guys and dolls. Welcome to another exciting episode of Spotlight. I'm Jeff Fernando, and we are now streaming live on Daily Tribune's Facebook page, TribuneNow on YouTube, and Daily Tribune Official on TikTok. Today's guests are the radiant queens who shined the brightest during the Binibining Pilipinas 2025 Grand Coronation Night. Three remarkable women who are now carrying the banner of beauty and purpose for the country. From international competitions to national platforms, they've each carved their place in pageant history with grace, grit, and glowing pride. Let's give a royal spotlight welcome to Binibining Pilipinas International 2025, Katrina Johnson from Davao Province, Binibining Pilipinas Globe 2025, Annabel McDonald from Iligan City, and Binibining Pilipinas first runner-up, Dalia Vardecata from Las Piñas. Hello, girls!
Hello, Jeff.
Kamusta na kayo?
Great.
Fresh as ever. Okay, question na tayo. Ang dami kasi ating questions, ha?
Okay, let's get to it.
Alam ko, excited na kayo sumagot. Game. First of all, congratulations to the three of you. How has life changed since winning your titles at Binibining Pilipinas 2025? Who's going first? Go.
Well, we've definitely been on more interviews than we can count.
Okay.
That's for sure.
Life has changed being on media tour, but to be honest, for me, it hasn't changed that much yet. I'm still the same person at home, so I haven't really felt it. Siguro after the media tour, when we're in more in the public eye, baka dun na ma-feel.
Yeah. People in my condo don't even know,
I know,
what
right?
happened.
We're still the same.
Okay.
We haven't seen you in a while. I'm like, oh, I just moved somewhere else. Now I'm moving back. So I enjoyed that.
It's been fast paced, which is nice naman. We've been working almost every day.
Yes.
Getting to we still have this chance to prove ourselves as beauty queens, reigning beauty queens now. So it's a wonderful experience after the coronation night.
Nice. Looking back to your journey, what was the most challenging part of the competition and what moment will you cherish forever? Looking back.
Most challenging.
Evening gown ba ito? Yung closed door na mga interviews?
I mean, if I'm being honest, the whole pageant itself,
The
I
whole
guess
thing.
the fact that I knew going into it that this was going to be the last time I would join like a national pageant, parang that was challenging to come to terms with that. Na, okay, this is my last time talaga, so I have to kind of sulitin ko lahat. I have to make the most of everything. My most cherished moment, and they know this, coronation night, the group hug with all the girls when they announced me. That's just so special. I don't think I'll ever have an experience like that ever again. So I love that moment.
They say that it's always the hardest to start something. And I think that was me both applying for Binibining Pilipinas and going back to the gym again after the holidays. Starting is the hardest part, I think. So coming back, I didn't know how I would be received, but I was blown away by how warm everybody was, both in Binibini and even in the press. And, people back home, they really were happy to see me on a national stage again. And siguro the most rewarding aspect of it is I finally got to bring the sash of my hometown to the national stage, and we finally won a crown. So yay! That's really good.
The most challenging part was being away from my family. Umiiyak talaga ako. Oh my God. This
So when
happened
you won, solo, sino kasama mo sa Araneta?
sa Araneta, actually, yan naman yung most cherished moment ko. My family attended.
Oh, okay.
Yan. Easy naman pala eh. Umiiyak
Pero
pa.
you're away from your family.
Yeah, that was very challenging because the experience is completely new to me. Being in the pageant industry has been again like a little it was pretty rough because I went straight for the national pageant. I didn't realize it was going to be hard, right? Like women or younger fans don't get to see the grit and the hard work behind pageantry. which is beautiful that we get to go through that as young women, as even some established women still also experience some challenges, right? Which is completely normal. But like, it was a bit hard for me because my family is abroad.
Okay.
That's it.
Oo. Iba nga naman yun.
That's it, yeah. And the most cherished part is, of course, that
Nandun sila.
Yeah, nandun sila. They flew all the way to watch.
Yan. Okay. You've been under intense public attention. How do you handle pressure, criticism, or moments of doubt? Sama mo na yung bashing and negative comments. Do you read social media comments?
Oh my God,
do.
I
You
do
do?
read
I do.
them.
You do? Okay. Oh,
As a
ano muna?
chismosa.
How do
I want to know what people
How do you
are saying.
handle public attention?
I had the similar question from a co-candidate. Like, how do you handle being famous? Like, once again, I don't feel like I'm famous. I think I'm a little popular and that's it. And the way I handle the popularity is you just ignore it. Simple.
Okay.
You don't let it go to your head. You just ignore it because, it'll come and go, So you need to enjoy something or go for something with a deeper purpose rather than
Yeah.
just the popularity. And as for the comments, I love reading them kasi
Negative or positive?
both. The positive ones are like, okay, like I did this right, I did something right, and the negative ones, it's either one I can learn from them, like parang hindi siya maganda sa makeup niya that day, ganun. So at least I can learn from that. And with the irredeemably negative comments, it just fuels me all the more. Lalo na sa gym, like, I'm gonna show, I'm gonna
This
prove
is
them
for
wrong.
user number.
Yes. User
Yes.
number 5 or whatever.
You're reading both the positive and the negative.
Yes.
So, paano nakakatulong yung both reading yung positive and the negative sa inyo?
I think it depends also on your mindset naman. You kind of have to have a mind of steel in the sense, because obviously, it's inevitable that you're going to receive criticism, and we don't live in a perfect world, so a lot of the times the comments can be quite harsh. But I think if you look at it from an angle of, okay, like actually thinking it's constructive criticism, even if it's not written as constructive criticism, siguro, even if they say like, ay, ang pangit niya dyan, just think of it as like, okay, like there's a way for me to improve this time. They want me to level up. Just look at it in a positive, I guess, mindset. That's what kind of helps me. But I don't know. I think it's very important that you know who you are as an individual when you're joining, any sort of field, especially pageantry, where you are broadcast in front of everyone and you are literally being judged, right? So it's important that you know who you are, that you are not easily swayed by, comments online, and that you have more to offer than just a pretty photo.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dali, ikaw.
I've experienced quite
From
a bit
showbiz to pageant,
Yeah.
diba?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I've experienced bashing in showbiz for funny reasons, like nothing serious at all. So it never really affected me while I was an artist, like bashing and things like that. It was just part of really like show business talaga, and being an artista, that fake news come up and it's just really like, it's just funny.
Yes.
But in pageantry, it's not really the same case.
Iba.
Yung bashing sa pageantry, it's like they really want to judge you for who you are talaga, not for what other people have heard about you, but really what you showed on stage and things like that. And for me, for example, I experienced a lot of that during press presentation. Yeah, because that was my first time. Like that was just my personal reason.
Ano sabi?
My personal reason was that it was my first time talaga, siguro may
Yes.
nerves talaga.
Oo.
But like, they nagsasabi na, well, I don't really dwell on the mean things that people say, but it was there. And for example, maybe yung pinaka constructive and pinaka like reasonable bashing was that pangit yung pasarela ko. Something like that, period. Like that was it. And okay, people's opinions will be like said on the internet. It's a normal thing that I guess pageant girls will have to work to get used to. But at the same time, it was like a moment for me to really use that and try to fuel myself instead to become
Yes.
better or like develop more confidence. So
Yeah.
that is something. That's the only weapon that you can have against these bashers is to develop your own confidence, your own self-esteem, and understand your self-worth. That you are not just that. You are not just this person on stage. You're way more than that, and there is still so much to learn and so much to improve on.
Okay.
Yeah. You shouldn't leave any room for people to tell you who you are. You tell
yeah.
and show them who you are.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Ito maganda. What's a beauty tip or pageant hack you swear by? Something that helped you feel confident on stage. Pageant hack, meron ba?
Wala akong hack. I mean, for me personally,
Tipong yung tayo na magmumukha kayong mas matangkad. May ganun ba?
wala akong hack na ganyan eh. I wish.
Or a dress na magmumukha kayong slender. May ganun?
Oh, for me, I guess one thing, know your body type.
Oh.
So with my body
Tama.
type, I have a longer torso and longer thighs. So a lot of the times it makes me look smaller than I
Okay.
am. So dresses with slits do not really compliment me
No.
that well. That's what I've noticed. So it's better to not show yung thigh so that it kind of actually gives the illusion that I'm taller than I am. Because of how much space this takes up. Makes me look like a little kid.
Yes.
I have to agree. And
Ikaw?
anchoring on or building on that, I actually had a color analysis done. I had a professional color analysis done.
Oh, ano?
At
I've always
Culture
wanted to do
Salon.
that.
So shout out to Culture Salon and Miss Pawi.
Ano
She's actually a
sabi?
professional makeup artist. So she did a culture analysis for fashion and makeup. And yeah, I figured out my undertone, which is warm pala. And I figured out which colors work best for me and which ones don't. So that's how I added a little science into selecting the evening gown choice. And also updating my makeup kit. I found out the foundation I was using was too light pala. Like I had to have a little yellow tinge pala sa foundation just to make me look more fresh. So, yun.
Nice.
Okay.
Color analysis kayo.
Dahil ikaw, pageant hack.
Pageant hack. To feel more confident before going on stage. What worked for me during the coronation night was like kind of let out a little bit of a scream before I walk out on stage. Not like parang, you know what I mean, takot or something, but just let that out. Like let out the pressure in a way. Like put pressure in your voice and like on your chest so that it could come out. You know what I mean?
Yes, yes.
It's like,
Parang
and
it's
then
like a theater thing.
yeah, I don't
Okay.
really know how to explain it, but like it was just an instinct of mine to do. Like it just worked. It worked really well that time because I guess like you stress the face, you stress the shoulders, kind of like went out as I screamed. Yeah, so do that before you like walk out on stage. Try to let out either your voice or like do like a
Shake it
hum
off.
out, like
Ihataw mo sa production
Yes.
With the ganyan.
yeah, yun din.
Okay. Outside the glam and gowns, who are you when you're just relaxing at home? What's a normal day like to each of you? Normal day. Nasa bahay lang.
Who wants to start it off?
Oh.
Normal day, I wake up and make myself a matcha latte. I have my own barista at home. And then I cook my own food. And then, yeah, I just, I live alone, so I do all the chores myself. I drop off the laundry. I like to get a massage sometimes on the weekend. And then, yeah, and it's either I'm on the internet, scrolling,
Reading your comments.
yeah, reading
Shout out to
comments,
user.
motivating myself, even
Okay.
with workload.
User number 5.
Yeah,
This
I'm
is
gonna
for
show you.
She's a fighter.
Yeah. And then sometimes I schedule like cafe hangouts with my friends. So,
Okay. Typical day at
For
home.
me, as most of you guys know, I'm a dog mom of 13, so my babies come first. So first thing in the morning, I'm making sure they're all situated, although they don't really wake up early, so it's easy naman. But I am, a homebody most of the time, unless, some of my Binibining sisters will invite me out, then we'll have like lunch or dinner. But most of the time, I'm at home, again, doing chores, laundry, cooking. I love cooking and baking, so just a normal person at home. Sometimes I catch up on true crime, because I really like true crime documentaries.
you gotta
so-
be careful around you then.
Oh no, no naman. But yeah, just
Okay.
typical girly things,
Oh, nga, actually.
right? I'm just a girl.
True crime, just a girl. I talk to my parents. They are abroad, so any chance I get to be home, just at home in bed or something, I try to like hang out with them on the phone, like virtually. If I'm not out, like if I'm not like at the spa. So if we're really talking about what I do at home, I just talk to my parents
Okay.
honestly because I don't know how to clean, I don't know how to cook. I'm just a girl.
Okay. Since Binibini Queens na kayo, on a day na naka-off kayo, may conscious effort pa rin ba when you go out na
Oh,
kahit
yes.
konting makeup,
Oh, yeah.
kahit na yung may forma naman na damit, may gano'n na ngayon.
I've always like lived my life like that, but
Mm.
yes, like even more so now. Syempre, there's a little bit like syempre you want to
Yes.
look presentable, and you never know who
Mm,
might see you and
yes.
not even come up to
Pa-picture,
you.
pa-selfie.
May pa-stolen photo pa nga,
Mm,
di ba? So there is a little bit of an effort. Nothing too crazy naman, pero just to kind of look
Yes.
polished and
Yes.
Yeah. We're in the that girl era na we need to look good, but we feel good. And parang if may magpa-picture ganyan, hindi mo tanggihan, di ba? Na
Yes.
parang, ay, wala akong makeup, or I don't look
I
presentable.
know.
Ako, I just do kilay and then make sure that I'm, dressed well, not sloppy.
Nothing
Yeah,
swaggy.
cute gym wear,
Oh yeah, yeah.
Comfortable but still cute.
Cute.
Yeah. I would have to agree because actually since Binibining Pilipinas, since my pageant experience, I've learned how to do makeup so fast. That is such a life hack. Like I've been like, parang pageantry makes you naturally be in a rush all the time, which is I think a skill.
Yeah.
So-
Always ready.
Yeah, always ready.
Professional,
And
di ba?
yeah.
You know how to do it by yourself.
Like adaptable.
Yeah.
So like whatever they throw at you, you're like, yep, I'm ready.
Yeah. Because in pageantry, like you really have to be full glam, like during the season.
Okay.
From what I've experienced and learned and seen from other women, talagang bulletproof makeup lagi, right? So, which is amazing, right? Kasi great training for the normal days like the ones that we're having now. Parang hindi naman kailangan na bulletproof anymore, right? So, pwede na yung a little natural, pero
Okay.
kaya na 2 minutes, done.
Oo.
Oh, hindi
2
naman 2
minutes talaga.
Yeah,
2 minutes.
For me kasi hindi
The
na ako
next segment is
nakikilay.
2-minute timer.
Hindi ako nakifilin na. So, may isang step na hindi ko kailangan gawin at all, ever.
Brows.
Yeah, the brows.
You
You're
have such a
blessed.
gut
You have
blink.
beautiful brows. Yeah.
Thank you.
Beautiful brows.
Thanks, Dad.
Thanks, Dad. Shout out to Dahlia's dad.
Nice, nice. Okay, more revealing questions and answers from our Binibini Queens when we get back.
This break is brought to you by Meralco, ang liwanag ng bukas. SM, we've got it all for you. Union Bank, it starts with you.
Usapang OFW is the show that honors the journeys of our modern-day heroes, our OFWs. Join Chingmi Fernandez, John Dodson, and Rafi Ayang every Tuesday and Thursday at 3 p.m. to hear the real stories behind the sacrifices. Watch it live on Daily Tribune's Facebook page, Tribune Now on YouTube, and Daily Tribune Official on TikTok.
Want to hear from thought leaders shaping our world? Straight Talk with Chito Lazada and Ted Montelibano dives into leadership, politics, and business every Wednesday at 10 a.m. Catch conversation live on Daily Tribune's Facebook page, Tribune Now on YouTube, and Daily Tribune Official on TikTok.
Ready for the hot takes on today's biggest issues? Hot Patatas with Vernon Velasco and Carl Magadia delivers the news that matters. Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 3 p.m. Tune in live on Daily Tribune's Facebook page, Tribune Now on YouTube, and Daily Tribune Official on TikTok, where the real talk happens.
And we're back here in Spotlight with the current or the 2025 Binibini Queens. Ayan, ang dami pa natin gusto itanong sa kanila. And ito na ang next. What's one thing people would be surprised to learn about you? Maybe a hidden talent, guilty pleasure, or secret obsession? Oh.
Guilty pleasure, true crime, and reality shows like Love Island. I'm sorry. I love Love Island. Talent, I don't know if it's considered a talent, but baking. I'd like to say it's like a hobby / talent, like
Okay.
baking cakes specifically and like decorating them. I've done that since the pandemic. I've made my own birthday cakes and birthday cakes for like my close friends. So
Okay.
that's, yeah. that's about me.
For me, I think people who know me from pageantry wouldn't necessarily know that I can actually sing.
Yeah,
Oh.
I believe that.
I love doing a little karaoke session. My boyfriend agrees too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give us a reputation.
Reputation. No.
Anong mga songs ito?
Like my boyfriend loves Adele, but I also do Rihanna a little bit.
Oh.
Ago na.
Go, do it.
What else? What do I
Game,
sing?
game.
1, 2, 3. I didn't mean to end his life. I know it wasn't right. I can't even sleep and I can get it off of mine. I need to get out of sight when I end up behind bars. What started out as a simple altercation turned into a really sticky situation. Me just thinking about the time that I'm facing makes me wanna cry.
Oh, dude.
Oh.
Yeah, just a little bit. No, we're gonna take all day.
Ang galing.
And a guilty pleasure,
Ano pa?
I love all the geeky fantasy novels like Wheel of Time, Harry Potter. I love anything like fantasy and magic.
We were talking about Chronicles of Narnia earlier.
Oh yeah, I read that. I haven't finished it though.
Mga Game of Thrones, mga ganon.
Yan, ay, hindi ko pa nabasa. I've only seen the show.
Okay.
Oh, I would say
Okay.
the same. I love reading books. I have I'm rereading Harry Potter actually.
Wow.
I have every time I reread the books or I decide to, I buy a new set.
Oh.
Oh, aesthetic.
Lagi. That's my guilty pleasure. Like
Kasi ang bango nun ng
Oo.
ng bango.
Ang bagong
yeah.
turn mo pa.
yeah, and Harry Potter for some reason yung parang grabe yung budget ng Harry Potter, no? Like,
That's what I was gonna say. That's
Yeah.
expensive.
like their books at the new limited edition books that come out every few seasons or something. Same naman yung sa loob, yung laman niya, same story.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oo.
Pero yung
Yung artwork.
yung
Oo.
like daming improvements every now and then, so I like to kind of spend on it, even
It's a
though
collector's item naman, di ba?
collectors, stuff
Yeah.
like that, that's my guilty pleasure. Talaga.
Oh.
Like
Interesting.
repurchase the things that I love
Mhm.
over and over. Like if I like, for example, an outfit, like a pair of a shirt, I would buy in the same color.
I do
mean,
that- I
sorry,
do that
in the
too.
same style, but a bunch of different colors. Yeah, I
Agreed.
I have a few things in the world that I love so much, so I make sure that I take care of it and I get like a
Yeah.
bunch of the same thing. And a hidden talent is that I love drinking water, and then so I can literally drink this in like 2 seconds.
Oh.
Sampal.
much-
Charot.
She can chug.
I can chug basically.
Okay.
So it's a fancy way of like saying that I can chug is that I can inhale water.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't know how to swim, so it's a
Oh.
hidden untalent.
Hidden hazard.
Hazard.
Nako, ito na
House
yung next,
reveal.
ito na yung next question natin. I don't know kung paano niyo sasagutin to. Let's talk about love life na tayo.
Oh.
Is anyone dating right now? How do you balance relationships with such busy schedules? And what are your thoughts on trends like situationships and dating
God.
and dating apps?
Okay.
Oh, who's answering first?
Go. You said okay.
Go.
I'm currently not dating anybody,
Okay.
but I want to talk about situationships and dating apps because I'm personally not dating at all, right?
Okay.
So like, I feel like I could say some things, you know what I mean? So about dating apps, I think from what I've seen like among my friends that there are certain dating apps for certain things that you look for. Like for example, I don't know if I can say the exact.
Mm.
Can I?
You're making me nervous. You're making me nervous, child.
Okay,
Go
so,
lang.
for example, Tinder, I think is a little bit more,
Non-serious.
and yeah, like they look for something else. For
Okay.
example, on Tinder, like it's not really a relationship that you're looking for, but there are
Yes.
other platforms that can go on for an actual relationship. Other platforms to look for this type of relationship.
Okay.
So that's interesting, like how now it's not just Tinder.
Mm.
There's a bunch of other kinds of relationships that you can go into,
Yes.
right?
Mm-mm.
But I'm not interested. Thank you.
She's busy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
I have
Meanwhile,
I have
for
a business.
me, I'm in a very happy relationship.
Oh.
Yeah. But it's a long distance one.
Okay.
So yeah, we didn't use a dating app either. We sat next to each other on a
Ang
plane.
galing.
So when I was
Yes.
competing sa Miss Charm,
Mm-mm.
I ended up sitting next to him.
Okay.
Fate.
And then yeah, the rest is history. So yeah, we cope by doing a lot of video calls.
Okay.
And it's one of the reasons why I did a little when I was crowned. Because on the video call before the coronation, the night before, he said, "Let's do your little satellite wave
Mm.
if you do win a crown." So I'm like, "Yeah, okay, let's do it." So then I was like crying, like, ah. Then I remember, oh yeah, I have to hold up my end of the bargain. And my take on situationships,
Yes.
girl, wake up! You don't deserve that. Nobody deserves a situationship because it's either a relationship or not. And parang I know that there's this culture among the young people nowadays. Speaking as a ancient 25-year-old, I mean, they have this mindset na, oh, like let's just try it out or try a person. Parang they're people, they're not a shirt, that you try on. So you're gonna hurt somebody and you're gonna hurt yourself. So if you're not ready for a committed relationship, just read a book.
Yeah.
And then when you're mature, when you've gotten therapy, maybe then you can go into a relationship.
For me, I am in a relationship.
Okay.
I am very thankful that I have never had to go through the whole dating app. I've never been on a dating app. So I am ancient. I don't know how the youngins do it nowadays with dating apps. If we're talking about situationships, fully agree. Don't belittle yourself just for a man or a woman, right? Like the right person will look at you and see your worth and not make you question
Where you are,
Yeah,
no?
if you're good enough for to be their person, or make you second guess putting, I guess, your dreams or your career on a shelf just to cater to every whim that they want you to do. So I think it's all about timing and meeting the right person, and don't settle for less until you meet that person that is truly for you.
Yeah. And just be transparent also. Like if you're just talking to someone and then you feel like it's not it, then just be transparent. Like, I don't think this is really going anywhere. Like
No
don't
to paasa.
don't lead
Yun.
somebody
No to
alone.
paasa.
Kasi baka
Paasa.
makarma ka
Let's be
eh.
real.
Tama.
If you don't see a future with someone,
Just tell them right
don't
away.
waste their
In a
time.
polite way.
Yeah,
A
don't
very
waste their
kind
time.
way.
Tama naman. Okay. Ito tayo ha. If you could describe your ideal weekend, no events, no appearances, just pure me time, what would that look like?
It looks like waking up at 12 noon,
Okay.
getting brunch, and then getting a massage in the afternoon and sleeping again.
Yeah, the ideal
That's
day
my Sunday.
is no alarm.
Okay.
No alarm set for the next day.
Mm.
And being able to hang out with my dogs and eat some really good food. And dessert. Dessert is a must for me.
Nagawa mo.
I'm open naman. I have such a big sweet tooth. So
Okay.
anything that has to do with dessert, sign me up.
Dalia.
For me, I also have a big sweet tooth.
Okay.
So I would probably eat only dessert all day.
Dessert.
Just dessert, yeah. I'm happy with pancakes first thing in the morning. Like, I know it's not the healthiest, but it is like, it makes me happy. And that's what matters, mental health first.
May flavor ba ang pancake?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
I love chocolate.
Chocolates.
Like double chocolate chip pack, anything
Ooh.
chocolate.
Okay.
I'm not fond of vanilla, honestly.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm offended.
Oh,
I love vanilla. Guys.
I love chocolate. I love Arab desserts also.
Okay.
Like the Dubai chocolate, the
And the
kanafa
viral
inside.
thing.
Yeah.
That's your
Like,
thing.
I've had that growing, like the original, right? So it's cute that foreigners like it now. And they're even saying it wrong, which it's cute, right? But
How do you say it right?
it's kunafa.
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 How are
Yeah.
people saying it?
What's the...
Knafe.
Kunif.
Very
It's
American.
so cute.
One kunif.
Knafe.
Knafe. Kasi may E, diba, sa dulo sometimes.
Kunafa.
It really depends where you're from. It's a whole nother topic for another conversation, like the dialects and things. But basta, traditional Arab desserts or anything related to the Arab culture, like for example a spa, like a hammam, like a Moroccan hammam, which is a bath, like an Arab cultural bath that we do. It's like one of my favorite days.
Okay.
Like I just got relaxed just thinking about it.
Okay. Let's go to advocacy. Advocacy is a huge part of being a queen. What cause or issue do you feel most passionate about right now?
I think there's a lot of issues we're passionate about.
Yeah, there's a lot of issues. But primarily for me, it's children's rights
Children's
and
rights.
welfare, particularly when it comes to ending hunger in rural and urban areas in the Philippines. So I've been working with Save the Children Philippines since 2022. And yeah, I really love the Life Changer for program. With Save, and the way it works, it's either sponsored by an LGU or any brand that's looking to fulfill their social corporate responsibility, and they fund programs. So now we're currently trying to finish one. We're trying to capacitate indigenous tribes across northern Mindanao to not only bolster their agricultural produce, but also to make their produce themselves into products that they can sell for themselves, earn an income from. And the thing about Save the Children Philippines is that they also respond to emergency, emergency response, disaster preparedness, and all that stuff. So they're planning to be the client for the tribes to buy the ready-to-eat nutritious bars. Para in case there's an emergency, God forbid, at least nutritious pa din ang
Yes.
papadala sa, lalo na sa mga bata. So yeah, that's a project that's ongoing. So if anybody, an LGU in Mindanao or any brand that wants to help us, finish and accomplish this project, you're very welcome.
Nice.
For me naman, I am a licensed pharmacist, so healthcare has always been my
healthcare.
thing. So as a first-year pharmacy student, I first started working with Maharlika Charity Foundation in Davao. So they basically are a group of licensed medical professionals, and they would hold outreach programs all across Mindanao. And that was something I was so inspired by. So of course I was a first-year student, so I was like, okay, I was just contributing financially what I could. And I said, okay, when I'm a licensed pharmacist, like I want to do more for the community. So I have been organizing my own outreach programs across Davao with orphanages, with some of the little barangays around Davao, and with 3 of the indigenous tribes in Davao as well. So it's been really nice. I've been focusing more on health literacy nowadays just because prevention is better than cure. And as much as I would love to help diagnose and give medicine to every single person out there, it's, I guess, more worthwhile or better time spent teaching them how to avoid getting sick and how to prevent certain illnesses rather than waiting for them to get sick and coming to their rescue. So that's what I've been focusing on for the meantime. Just last week, I became the newest ambassador for Love Yourself PH. So I'm so happy to work with them on, we're working on a few projects with the youth. Of course, they're still maintaining their advocacy for HIV, so I'm happy to help with that. Again, it's all healthcare based because I really do think that there is so much more that we can be doing for the Filipino people, and how can you chase after your dreams if you're not healthy? So I'm really excited. I'm looking forward to everything we have planned. That's all I can say, Muna. Hey, thanks guys.
Advocacy, Dali.
For me po, I've started with being very passionate about helping young children and their situation, because in some areas in Metro Manila, it's still, a lot of children still experience poverty and lack clean water, lack access to clean water and food, healthy food. So that's where I started really. Like last year, I was approached by a wonderful organization called I Stop Hunger. And so I felt inspired. Like I felt like, okay, I want to be a part of this like charity organization and help out children, and that's where I really like got to see the situation of these children. But then as time passed and I decided I was going to brainstorm a little bit, I thought like I cannot help every single child out there. I cannot feed every single child, and that's just the truth. And the way I decided I was going to combat that was really starting from the source. And the source to me in my head that time was to advocate for financial literacy, because I believe that when we teach, especially the youth, how important it is to take care of their finances, or maybe even their family's finances, with all the information out in the world, we can really learn from one another. We can help one another secure each other's futures and just create a better world for people to be able to think for themselves and make decisions for themselves. And I also believe that with financial literacy, because I went to business school, but I also noticed that financial literacy is not really taught that much in schools. Even if you do go to business school or money-making school or something, it's just real-world conversations, like the real-world problems, aren't really taught. And that's kind of what scared me, right? Because these are things that can be avoided. Some problems in the world, like poverty, can be avoided. We can break these cycles by teaching the right things that is absolutely necessary for our reality, especially in the Philippines. So I'm really big on supporting local businesses. I'm really trying to use my platform now to help promote and help entrepreneurs, women especially, women-led businesses to thrive in our country. Because I believe that when we all have what it takes, when we all have the right mindset, we can reach our fullest potential as Filipinos, as women, and we can continue to share. We can continue to share our blessings for the rest of the Philippines to enjoy.
Yes. Thank you. And lastly, what message or piece of advice would you like to share with the young girls watching, especially those dreaming of wearing a crown one day?
That's a nice question.
Go.
Who wants
Who
to
goes
start?
first?
Advice for young
Yes.
aspiring beauty queens. There's a lot to
I
unpack.
know, right?
There's so
That's
much to
also-
unpack.
Mm.
But I think the one thing you have to do is
Go.
The same thing. The same thing. Yeah, okay. It
so
cracks me up.
no, because in your case, you're an artista and you already have the great, you have the great connections in terms of like meeting
That's what I
creatives and
thought.
all that to,
That's what I
make
thought.
it possible.
Yeah, that's what I
Plus
thought.
with Aces, so
Yeah. Because
But-
we're from the same camp as
yeah,
well.
so
So,
Yeah,
go on.
I always start by saying run for a local pageant first.
Okay.
Or accumulate local titles first. And in that way, you can give greater incentive for an LGU or a province to support you
Yes.
on a national stage because hindi biro talagang gastosin
Yes.
on any national pageant. So that's on the practical side, and on the more value-based side, never compromise your values because you will always regret it, I think. When your intentions are true and when your actions are a reflection of your values, you will never regret anything. With or without a crown, you can never go wrong when you do things the right way.
Absolutely. I agree with that.
Advice.
Building off of that advice, this is speaking from my experience because I was so afraid of joining pageants because I didn't think I fit what people were looking for in a beauty queen. So my biggest piece of advice would be don't try to, I guess, fit into the mold of what you think. Just because si Ate Katrina ganito, dapat I'm
Ganun
like
din
that
ako.
also.
Oo.
That's not the point of pageantry. We're celebrating all different types of womanhood and femininity and all sorts of backgrounds. And I mean, you don't know, if I had listened to people who said that I wasn't eligible, I wouldn't be here now, and I wouldn't have, I'm the oldest Binibining Pilipinas international winner. If I had listened to people saying that I was too late to go after my dreams, I wouldn't be here. But I've opened that door for other women. There's no age limit, I guess, or there's an age limit, but there's no time limit, I guess, on going after your dreams. So just because you don't necessarily, I guess, you aren't exactly the same as your predecessor does not mean that there is no room for you at the table. It just means that you might be the person that widens the margin for other women. So don't try to copy those who come before you. Do not stray from who you are as an individual. Who you are is enough. And I don't think that you need technically a crown to put value on yourself. You should definitely have that value when you come to compete. Don't wait for a crown to be like, okay, that's when I'm, worthy of it. You have to be, sure of yourself. Of course, have a great team with you that sees your vision, that believes in you. And I guess don't be afraid to go after your dreams. That's the biggest thing. Don't go at it wholeheartedly. Don't hurt anyone. Don't do anything maliciously, but go after it 110% with no regrets.
Oh. Yeah.
I would say the same thing, enjoy the process, of
Yes.
course, and it's really important to chase your dreams, right? The reason why I'm here, I didn't really I didn't really have advice actually to begin with. I didn't really receive advice because in a way I didn't ask for it, right? Because I just went straight in. Everyone teases me about it that I went straight for Binibining Pilipinas. Back a few months ago when I decided I was gonna do Binibining Pilipinas, it felt like, wow, yay, I'm gonna do Binibining Pilipinas, right? But if I had women around me like now, you know, like Katrina and Annabelle, and
We were sitting next to each other in Q&A
we
class.
were, but like she was ignoring me because of course we were getting to a competition. I'm just kidding.
Hi! Hello, issue.
Thank
goodness I wasn't a part of that.
We're really sisters. We're super duper close, but being among one of the youngest, right? I've learned so much talaga, and it's only because I put myself in that position. So an advice I would give to young women out there: go for it. Go for it. Don't wait for permission.
Yes.
Just do it. That's literally it. If I had the advice, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if I had the same advice that Annabelle is saying, like go for the local pageants first, I would have done that, and I would have probably been in a different position. But you know what I
Every
mean?
path looks different.
Every path
and in your
looks
case,
different.
you
And
already
mine-
handled it. I mean, you wouldn't be here if you couldn't.
Yeah, exactly. Like we all like there are so many different people we can look up to, so many women that we can look up to.
Yeah.
It's just that syempre don't copy, right?
Yeah,
Because
you
you are
don't
who
need
you are, and you are going to experience a whole different journey.
Yeah.
100%. Like but that being said, enjoy the process,
Enjoy the
but at the same
process.
time, from a young person to another, from a first timer to another.
Ouch.
I'm
From a
I'm
young
talking-
person.
I'm talking. I mean, like
I know.
in the sense of like being a first timer,
Okay.
be
Yeah.
a rookie, basically, because I don't have all the knowledge in pageantry. Like that's just the truth, and I am proud of that. Like it's okay
Yeah.
to not know everything in the world, but always be open to learning.
Yes.
That's really the
Yes.
point.
Yes.
So I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be learning from people, from everyone, from all my mentors, from Aces and Queens. I'm really thankful to have gone through this experience because I not only got to prove myself in a way, there's still so much for me to do, obviously, but I have also, I hope I get to inspire young people, young girls that just because you might feel like you don't have the right and all the right weapons, all the weapons, doesn't mean that you shouldn't go for it. Like
Yeah.
you're going to level up
Yeah.
Yeah.
along the way, and you will have those rare and special toys, games, and like little tricks that you're going to
Pick up.
learn, and pick up along the way.
Okay. Galing. Okay, thank you, girls. And that's a wrap for today's episode of Spotlight. A huge thank you to our Binibining Pilipinas 2025 queens, Katrina, Annabelle, and Dalia, for reminding us that true beauty is about strength, substance, and proudly representing the Filipino spirit. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more inspiring conversations and empowered voices right here on Spotlight. Coming up at 3 p.m., Usapang OFW with Chingby Fernandez, John Dodson, and Rafi Ayeng. Real talk on life abroad. Until next time, stay informed, stay inspired. This has been Jeff Fernando, and this has been Spotlight.
Magandang araw po sa inyong lahat mga katribo at sa mga taga-subaybay natin sa Daily Tribune. Nandito po ulit ang inyong lingkod. Ako po si Manong Joe Saldariaga para sagutin ang inyong mga katanungan. May tanong ang isang netizen sa atin, Manong Joe, sinasadya ba ng Meralco na pababain ang presyo ng kuryente tuwing tag-ulan at malamig ang panahon? Napakagandang tanong, pero ang sagot ko po dyan ay hindi po ito sinasadya ng Meralco. Ang paliwanag po dyan ay simple lang. Ang cooling appliances tulad ng aircon, electric fan at refrigerator ay madalas may pinakamalaking contribution sa monthly bill po natin sa bahay. Kapag tag-ulan, mas malamig ang panahon. Mas madali para sa mga cooling appliances na maabot at panatilihin ang sinet nating temperature dahil malamig na rin ang paligid. Nababawasan din ang oras ng paggamit natin, lalo ng aircon. Minsan, hindi na kailangan buksan ang aircon natin dahil electric fan lang, sapat na at komportable na tayo. Ang resulta, mas mababang konsumo ninyo sa kuryente sa inyong bahay, mas bababa ang inyong electricity bill. Ngayon, kapag mas mababa na nga ang konsumo, bumababa din ang overall demand sa power supply. At kapag mababa ang demand, may posibilidad na bumaba na rin ang generation charge, ang pinakamalaking bahagi sa bill ninyo na may malaking epekto sa buong presyo ng kuryente. Kaya kung mapapansin ninyo, sa mga buwang malamig at maulan, madalas bumababa ang inyong power bill. Hindi dahil sinasadya, kundi dahil sa natural na pagbaba ng inyong konsumo at gayon din ang demand. Patunay dito ang naging paggalaw ng presyo ng kuryente ngayong buwan. Ngayong Hunyo, sa ikalawang sunod na buwan ay bumaba ang rate ng Meralco, halos 11 centavos ang decrease sa presyo ng kuryente dahil sa tapyas ng generation charge. Sana ay naliwanagan ko po kayo sa aking explanation na ito kung bakit mas mababa ang inyong electricity bill tuwing tag-ulan o rainy season. Para sa iba pang mga katanungan, ask Manong Joe uli. Hanggang sa muli mga katribo at sa mga taga-sunod natin sa Daily Tribune.